Today's show is Jackson's antique expert, auctioneer extraordinaire, Michigan Auctioneer of the Year, Tim Boss.
I was getting geared up.
Well, I always like to share something new about Tim Boss with our viewers, and here's something. Did you know that Tim Boss was a professional figure skater and instructor? How about that?
Yeah. I sent a young gentleman to the Junior Olympics, and he placed in the top 5th.
Wow.
Yep, he skated with Todd Eldridge and Tara Lipinski.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep.
Now,
yep.
do you still skate?
No, I have not been on the ice in over 18 years. Yep. You got to make a living.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, great. Thanks to Tim for all the charity work he does. In fact, I think the most recent thing he did was the JSO Guild's Symphony Ball as auctioneer serving. And Tim always bids and buys stuff at these things.
Oh, yeah, I'm broke.
Yeah.
I'm broke.
So not only does Tim not get paid for these things, but it ends up costing him money.
Yeah, I think I've been fortunate enough to put the Girl Scouts over $1.2 million in the last last 12 years. JSO, we've been with them for like almost 18-ish. The Humane Society's way up there. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, you believe in it. If you believe in it, you do it. You know what I mean? Just like you.
Well, great. Thanks for all that you do.
Yeah.
And I love it when you come in,
I brought
Christmas.
you little stocking stuffer stuff, you know? Here's the thing. You remember last time we were here and we kept thinking about, how do we describe our antique and collectible environment today? It's really not necessarily antiques and collectible environment. It's like stuff that isn't being made anymore, housed under one roof.
Well, that's amazing, because if it's not being made anymore, you're going to likely get something that's one of a kind and something that no one else can ever make.
Made better, as the thing. So instead of the 1880s, 1890s, 1870s things, we're selling the 1970s, 1980s things. That generation is buying the plastics, the Coca-Colas, the tchotchke, little small trinkety things, but they're very selective. And in our generation, it was about the collection. Now it's about the selection. And so they're very mindful of where they put their funds and where they put their money.
Well, from my standpoint, I would want something that I remembered from my childhood.
It's nostalgic. Yep, it's buying back your past, right?
Yeah.
And what we see now with the vinyl, that's as strong as it's ever been, ever been. Elvis is like the #1 seller right now. And if you can find the Chipmunk Christmas, you better hang on to it.
Really?
Yeah.
Every family had that.
I think
in our generation.
Yeah. The changing of what seems to be the most popular. We still have our traditional things, our good jewelry pieces, our ornaments, and small little things like that. I think that are so very personal. They'll never go away, but we do still see trends. So trendy this year, vinyl, and baseball memorabilia.
Now, are people buying these to play or just?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
But they can Amazon all these new players,
right?
Or they can be kind of nostalgic and have a great big console.
I've seen the consoles are $10,000 in some cases.
Yeah, and they play the treble and the bass a lot different than the modern. Even though we have all the electronics to really emphasize that stuff, there's nothing like old school. It makes your heart pound. That boom, 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 like that. Yeah.
They don't know what record skipping means.
They were made in a way for that type of production process, and you can't duplicate that today. So that's why you put the two old things together like that. Yeah, and we have stocking stuffers over there. We have gift certificates, and we still have big tables and chairs and dressers and lamps and all that crap.
This is later Elvis.
That's later Elvis.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. We used to have the Beatles. We used to have the Monkees. We have the baseball. We have the postcards. We have a full goat head mount.
A what? A goat?
Goat head mount.
Goat head mount. Are those legal to take?
Yes. Providing that things are basically a 25-year time frame. Yeah. We have, oh gosh.
Let's look at this.
can't even tell you all the stuff we have over there. Oh, here's our fun thing. Remember Phil and Sandy Dupuy, right?
Yesterday was Phil Dupuy's birthday.
Yes, yeah. Now, he gave me some Bugs bags to do what I wanted with them. And you know what I'm doing with them? I'm selling them as a piece of history, and we're donating the money to the museum.
Wow.
Right? So we have Bugs bags. You'll never see those again.
Bugs.
Right?
Bugs
and you
jewelers.
can do anything with them. You can put your gummies in them. Okay, you can put your electronics in them, anything. Repurpose them. See, we repurpose everything. We use old milk containers there for nostalgic reasons. We try to recycle everything. That's what we do in this business.
Ring went flying.
Yeah.
Milk containers.
Yeah, you know, they used to drink the sour goat's milk and things like that. And there was goblets that were specifically shaped and sized. That's one of those. And you know what? I made that little thing. We line them up around the mall, and people think they're kind of cute.
That's neat. Yeah, the Jackson Antique Mall. Yeah. Talk about anniversaries. 40 years, right?
No. We're going into we're 40 years anniversary, right? 35 it will be coming.
35,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I just did my 35th window for the holiday season, and it's Ye Old Tree Farm.
Oh. Are you in the contest?
No.
No, we aren't either.
No. I do have the best window. You know that.
Yeah, you do have the best window.
Right.
You do. Well, you have a lot to draw from.
I do. And you know what? If you think about this, we've done those windows basically every 2 weeks for all these years. And if something major changes in it, it shifts the whole feel of the display off. So then I start again. For 35 years, how many windows have I done?
That's 26 a year for 35 years.
A lot.
I can't do the math.
That's a lot.
And
Yeah.
The big city department stores, they're not doing that like they used to.
No. I remember the day walking downtown to Jake's.
910 windows, 910.
Oh,
Thank
look
you,
at that.
Adam.
Yeah, I bet. We used to do Fields. I still have some of the Fields product. I have the Fields Santa's fireplace.
Oh.
Yep. I have some of their light fixtures at the Antique Mall. I still have some of that nostalgic stuff that we saved.
That you own or you have for sale?
I have there for like a display or a prop
okay.
for the Antique Mall. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
sports memorabilia, that always, it never goes out of,
No.
this is...
It's apple pie-ish, you know, and that's a 1990s, and you can buy 14 autographs for like $140-ish. That makes for a nice gift.
Yeah, Sparky Anderson signed this.
We're going to have a good, fun time with things like that. The baseball, football, hockey memorabilia people down there, we house 62 different dealers now, and we still have 4 of our original ones that we started out with. Isn't that something?
People wouldn't imagine you could have that many in that space, but it goes back, it's L-shaped, and it goes up, and it goes down. It's pretty big space.
Yeah, we just kind of had to upgrade our security system a little bit too. So yeah, when you come in, I can talk to you, I can photo you, I can do anything. I bring you up on the monitor. They think it's ghosts.
Which also exists at the Jackson.
I can't wait. I'm not going to let it out of the bag, but me and you are going to be doing something in January. Just let you know.
Okay, I look forward to it. Okay. For you, what about Christmas? What are the things or the traditions that you like to have with you every year?
I like to see the same decorations every year. You know, that's traditional for me. It's just like a garden. When you put in an annual and you get to see it year after year after year, it blooms differently, but it still says the same message. And that's always comforting to see. I haven't done much decorating at the home because I did paint this year, the entire house, outside, exterior, change the colors and everything. But nostalgic-driven memories are ones that we just continually take with us. Yeah.
It's interesting. I had this conversation just the other day about candy, Christmas candy, ribbon candy.
Ribbon candy.
Yeah. And for many years it was gone. No one was making it.
Yep.
But there are people that they're bringing it back.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, interesting you should say that. I just picked up a piece of old pattern glass the other day that was the ribbon pattern. And in my head I thought, well gosh, wouldn't that be wonderful if somebody bought that and put ribbon candy in it? You know what I mean? And that's, I think, how we formulate those memories is from past to bring it to the present. And this new generation sometimes doesn't have the patience for it, but if they're talked about it and they understand it and it resonates with them, then they're in it. So yeah, we got to keep everybody going forward.
People will be going to Christmas parties and New Year's parties.
We have ugly sweaters too.
There you go. Now, when people made the ugly sweaters, they weren't intentionally making an ugly sweater.
That's right.
Right?
That's right. That's exactly it. And I'll tell you, the next thing to LPs and vinyls and baseball memorabilia is clothing still. Textiles, clothing, linens, but the 80s and 90s big hair things, that's all the rage.
Well, we have a couple of high school seniors, Brennan Abbey and Nick Griffin, who
They probably shop there.
They shop at St. Vincent and Goodwill,
Yeah.
and that's what they were. They're wearing
Yeah.
big baggy pants, and they look like they're from the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, because it's not what you wear, it's how you wear it.
Well, they'll be here later, and you'll be able to see their mod fashions when they
Good.
perform.
Good, okay.
So the outfits, you can buy something to wear to a party, you can buy something to give, you can buy something to decorate
We
your
have it
home with.
all. We have it all.
Everything.
Everything.
Nice. Well, thanks for sharing.
Well, always a
great to see
pleasure,
you.
and thank you. See, we're a tradition.
It is a tradition. It is. For every Christmas, Tim's been here.
Yep.
We appreciate that. And thanks for being part of Jackson, a big part of downtown and the community.
This is our community.
Good to see you.
You too. Thank you, Bart.
From the Jackson Antique Mall, Tim Boss.